Hi, I'm Doug, your tech support representative for Atlantic British, and in this video we're going to show you the belt replacement kit for the 99 to 2004 Discovery 2s with the Bosch 4-liter and 4.6 engines. This kit is part of our Repair and Maintenance Academy, and it's a recommended service for your vehicle. Belt replacement is actually recommended by Land Rover every 45,000 miles. Now, there are differences in the kit based on whether or not your Discovery is equipped with ACEs. Now, we do have a previous video which you can check back on, which will show you the difference between ACEs and non-ACEs on your Discovery. It's a very easy way to find out. So you'll see the two different belts with ACEs because there's an additional pump. Will be a longer belt. Without ACEs, shorter belt, both 6 rib, and you'll find that the kit is on a downloadable and printable sheet available on our website. It's Kit J, and then depending on which belt you get will vary the part number. Part numbers will be shown right on the sheet. Now, what we'll do is in a minute we'll show you how to change the belt over on your Discovery 2, and so you can do this service yourself. Alright, so now we're going to show you how to replace the serpentine belt on your vehicle. Now, remember on the Discoveries that there is 2 different versions. There is with and without ACEs. You can refer to our previous video that shows you how you can determine whether or not you have ACE very easily. If you have 2 caps on your power steering reservoir, you have ACE. And that'll require the bigger belt, and there'll be an additional pump sitting right here on top of the engine, which means it'll change the routing a little bit, but not by much. So anyway, first step is we're going to remove the upper fan shroud. It's 4 Phillips screws, and they're simple lockdown screws, so it only takes about one full turn to a turn and a half. And you'll leave them sitting in the shroud. Once you've disconnected, you just simply give a little wiggle. That comes off, and we'll move that out of the way. Then we're going to remove the fan. Now this one will come out fairly easy because we've done some work up here on this vehicle before. If yours is a little stiff, you can take a long square rod or long screwdriver, and you can actually get it between the center hub and a bolt to hold it in place. This one will just pop right off. We can spin the fan off. Now I have a habit, I put my hand between the fan and the radiator so that, and when you've got to the point where the fan comes off, you're not just going to spin and it's going to drop and possibly cut into one of the cores of the radiator. Now you have a radiator leak, and you certainly don't need that. You can bend the hose back, lift the fan right up and out. We'll place that to the side. Now's a good time to look around, see if you've got any debris or whatnot stuck in the fins for the fan clutch. Take a look at the other side, make sure your bolts all look in good condition. She looks good, we're going to put that aside. Now you have easy access to your belt. Now again, we always mention, always look at the routing before you take a belt off. If you need to take a piece of paper and draw yourself a little diagram, all the better. It will make life a lot easier for you when you go to reassemble this. Okay, so now we're ready to take our belt off. You got a 15mm socket. I use a long ratchet. You can use a breaker bar or a 3/8 drive with an extension. You are going to need a little bit of leverage. That tensioner's got some pretty good spring pressure on it. And you're just simply going to put this over the top of the bolt, get on your center bolt in the middle of the pulley, put a little weight down, and relieve the pressure on the belt. I find the easiest way then is just to slip the belt off that small bottom pulley. Let your tensioner run back, and then it's just a matter of sliding the belt out of position. Now again, this vehicle is not equipped with ACE, so if you have the additional ACE pump, again, you're going to go by your diagram that you wrote down or took pictures of before you took the belt off. And there pretty much is your belt. Now again, this is a recommended service to do. It's a good idea to check because this belt basically drives all your ancillaries. It drives your power steering pump, it drives your alternator, it drives your water pump. Should that belt break, you lose all that function, and that can create havoc in the system. Definitely something you don't want happening on the road. Now, to put the belt back in, I find on the discos there's your belt wide open. You can take your thumbs up top, drop the center, and that's what's going to go around the water pump. And then up and over the AC compressor and over the alternator. We're going to go around the tensioner. Slide it underneath the large idler pulley and around the power steering pump and down around the lower pulley. Now, we're going to run our finger over the top just to see if we're lined up good. Something you want to watch, there's your lower bolt right here on the alternator. Sometimes your belt will end up on this side of the bolt, which when you run the tensioner, it may stay there. So you want to make sure that that belt is free of that one bolt on the bottom corner of the alternator. Everything looks good and we're in place. We put our ratchet back on our tensioner. We reach down, grab the bottom of the belt just below the lower pulley, take the tension off, lift, and then release your tensioner. Again, always double check, make sure that the belt is sitting square on the pulleys before you fire it up, and we're looking good. And that's essentially it. We're going to put our fan back on, our upper shroud, and you've installed a new belt. When you're ready to change the belt over on your Disco 2, just give a call to any of our knowledgeable salesmen at 1-800-533-2210.